I jumped hard as ever when he
I
hit
saw,
record.
I saw you. I saw you. Oh God.
I wasn't looking up. I wasn't prepared. I was not ready.
Great start.
Oh, but welcome to Ranger Nation, episode 49. 49. We've been doing this for 49
Years.
episodes. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the stream. We're covering Lost Galaxy episodes 21 through 25, even though Darren strangely thought it was 25 through 29 for some odd reason.
Yeah.
We are introduced to some interestingly named villains.
Yeah, that's a way to
Deviat,
say it.
Deviat and Villamax. Fun fact: Villamax's helmet has to be a early design for like Jungle Fury or something, because his head is clearly a Power Ranger helmet. It's clearly a Power Ranger helmet. Taj is lagging, so we fired him for the year. Yeah, he's fired. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we might do the episode, just the three of us, if he
Yeah.
doesn't come back.
Yeah, he's
Reverse
lagging.
Oreo. All right, let's reverse Oreo this bitch. There we go.
Yeah,
I don't know
Darren,
about you guys. I enjoyed these episodes more than I had the last like 2 or so weeks, I'd say. Not that I didn't have my not that I didn't have my issues with some of them, but there were at least really good ideas I think that they were trying to do here, and there's some very fresh things they did.
Yeah,
I
the Magna
forgot.
Defender was really carrying those first few episodes.
Yeah, and then he's in like almost none of the. I don't think he's is he in any of these? Much at least.
Yeah,
I think he's in the one, but
A little.
he's in there, but he's barely in them. And like when he does show up, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, when did you get here?
it's that
Man.
Sixth Ranger thing. Like they do that with every Sixth Ranger, where like he's evil, he's the most powerful thing ever, and then joins the team, and then they never show up again. Like they just disappear for episodes on end because footage.
Even in this episode, or in this batch of episodes, the first one, the Rangers just aren't there for that first one at all, which I found interesting. Lance, I know you were making comments about that in our chat earlier, saying like, "Oh, the Rangers just aren't here whatsoever."
Yeah.
What is it? Episode 20? The first one of
21
of these
21.
Yeah, I both really liked that episode, but also I was a little disappointed because I think great concepts. I love what they were trying to do there. I don't think 20 minutes was enough time to do what they wanted to do though.
No.
To like have a training montage, make your main villain go from like this kind of weak villain to like super powerful, and then also kill off your main villain and then set her up to be the main. Like I was like, that's a 2-parter episode if I've ever seen it. Like
that would have worked better as like part 1 of a 2-parter.
Absolutely. And I think for him supposed to have been a big bad, a main villain, he's probably the easiest villain Power Rangers has ever beat. Like they hit him like once and he's dead. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, all right. He wasn't that strong, I guess. I don't know. That was kind of weird. But in fairness, I haven't heard it in a long time, but I did hear there's some behind the scenes reasons. Like he was supposed to be the villain for the whole season, and then halfway through they had to pivot and be like, oh no, this isn't working anymore, and they switched to Scarpina being like the main big bad.
Yeah.
Which I think works better. I think she makes for a better main villain anyway. But it's interesting they had to be like, oh shit, we have to change shifts and like regear.
I found it hilarious that because I thought that she could hold her own, but it's like they made her so weak, like she couldn't even squeeze a glass bottle.
Yeah. But I think it does kind of work for her character. Like she's this princess whose dad has never let her actually go out and do combat and stuff like that. So I think I really like the idea of a main villain who has to on screen like train for her honor. Like I think that's great. But it's too fast. It's like 3 minutes of it, and you don't really like it's like a light just switched on. And it's like, oh, I'm powerful now. Okay, let's do this thing. And I'm like, no, I want to see. I would have liked to have seen that over the course of maybe like a couple episodes, maybe like sprinkle it in like the last couple before this episode or something.
And then I noticed like this was around the time, and we might even brought this up last week that this was happening, but this was right around the time that Valerie got leukemia. So that really shifted the production in a lot of different ways.
Sure.
Because they had to kind of just, write up a departure for her and a way to do the rest of the season without her just kind of on the fly, which nobody could have seen that coming.
Yeah. No, I think she only has 4 or 5 left of this season, so we're about to say farewell here in a couple episodes.
It sucks. I like Valerie a lot.
Me too.
In that role.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think she does a good job. I wasn't a fan they did the whole like let's pit the girls against each other again arc. Like,
yeah,
they keep doing this shit.
They've done that enough times.
Especially since she has such a limited time. It's a shame that she didn't get more episodes focused on her just being a cool character. And instead it's like, oh, let's make her fight with somebody. Because I feel like there's multiple episodes a season. It's her just like arguing with another member of their team. And it's like, all right, we're doing it again.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you know what? Like, there's other things we need to do right now, but you know what? Let's argue for drama's sake. It's like, all right. I wonder if people at CW got influenced by this a little too much.
I also wonder, like, I was sitting there thinking, the episode with Maya and her friend who wasn't really her friend.
Yeah.
Trakina, how did you even know this information to concoct this plan? Secondly, you picked the biggest looking monster for a mission that requires stealth, and she was too dumb to just stop transforming back and forth.
Yeah.
Again, how did you even know this? Like, I hate when it's villain stories like this to where it's like, oh, they want to do something to pull on the heartstrings of the heroes, but how would they know this? Trakina, you were just literally just a background princess. How would you know any of this information?
Mm-hmm.
How would you know about her friend? Like, it's weird.
It's not like Rita, where like she was consistently watching over them every episode.
Right, like that would make sense because like not only do you know that that's happening, but you see it from Rita's POV. Yeah. So whereas this time you're just told all of it. It's like that's that's like rule 1 of storytelling: show don't tell.
Another thing that irritated me, and I know I'm nitpicking, but another thing, the episode where Damon has to go save the Grand Regent. First of all, I get that he's a mechanic, but like mechanics aren't always just walking around with like,
what was that, 24?
Yeah, just grease stains on their face. And I'm like, you have the same grease marks in the same spot every single time. It's convenient. So then he hands her the paper. It's like got the grease on there, and he's sorry. So, Damon's legitimately my favorite character from the Lost Galaxy cast. And I feel like this episode didn't serve him justice. It also pissed me off when she was like, we can't just leave Damon. I'm like, okay, cool. I think you're going to do something, practical. You kick a box, you say, take this. And then the monster, who can clearly see the box coming, still decides to walk towards the direction of the box and slip. When he's a big monster, and realistically, he should have just crushed it under his foot.
So I really like Damon, but I don't know. I think, like you said, this episode didn't do him the best, but also that might have just been because they paired him up with Mike, and I don't like Mike. So that probably played a factor into it.
But at the same time, he wasn't really paired up with Mike because Mike was just on the ship. Mike was just piloting the escape pod. Leo was the one he was with.
Was this not the episode where he had to like step up and like help Mike with the whole like when the whole colony was like in mechanical trouble, or am I just making that up?
You're just making that was the mechanical. The colony didn't have mechanical trouble.
What am I fucking remembering right now?
I don't know.
Hold on.
I just realized I think I didn't watch the last episode.
Am I remembering a future episode?
I think so, because this was when Trakina's ship was having those issues.
And that was the last episode I saw.
It was Deviat's plan to like It was Deviot. And honestly, Deviot's plans, they be good, but they're also like just very bad at the same time. Like, you're not a good villain. And why are you so obsessed with getting in the cocoon? You're a robot.
I don't get it.
Robot. She's not a robot.
Deviot
Right.
is a robot.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like, why is he so obsessed with getting like people? And in the last episode, his plans are like revealed. Like, he gets caught by Villamax's little weird henchman thing, whatever that is, whatever he's supposed to be. I don't even know dude's name.
Oh, that like ice monster thing.
That's what he is.
Is that what it's called? Because is it called like Icy Angel or something like that?
I don't know. I just know he's short. He has a big ass head. That's all I know. And he follows around Villamax. That's all I know. But I was sitting there looking. I'm like, dog, like, you didn't hear dude walking up behind you? Like, and I knew Deviot's plan was gonna get revealed. Because, like, okay, you have a problem with Villamax. He has honor. But then again, in that same episode, you have so much honor, but you were willing to let Deviot go back on his word, Deviot and Trakina, to go back on their word to release Damon and the Grand Regent once the shit was fixed. But you're just oh so honorable.
Yeah.
And then they had to the episode where it was a test of blue or something. Like, it was a Kai episode where he had to help
blue to the test. Yeah.
Blue to the test, yeah. I'm like cool, but like the commander, like how are they finding all of these important people? Like Trakina and I just feel as if everybody is too overexposed. And it's another thing that issue I have with all Power Rangers villains. If you know everybody on this colony, you know everybody who is of importance, and again, you know all the Power Rangers. If you want to get back at them, just reveal their identities.
And
You literally, you know their bosses. Just reveal their identities.
and they just don't.
Exactly. Also, going back to the episode with the where the Grand Regent was kidnapped. What kind of bodyguards are these? Like, again, I enjoyed these episodes, but what kind of bodyguards are these? You see the Stingwinger is in disguise. Once you realize it's the Stingwinger, you stand there and just scream.
I mean, that's 90s television for you.
I laughed so hard. I'm like, bro, how are you a bodyguard to somebody? You don't have no weapon, no nothing. You see a Stingwinger. I wouldn't be scared of Stingwingers. Honestly, they don't look that intimidating.
Nah, they don't look like they could pack a punch or anything either. It just kind of looks like somebody would hit you with a plastic toy.
Yeah, like
Was that funny? I saw you laugh.
Yes. These episodes were interesting. Like, honestly, they were some of the better storytelling.
Yeah.
I know for sure Darren's favorite episode was when Leo ripped his tank top off. But again, why rip the tank top off if you're just gonna morph?
Because it was hot, Lance. It was hot.
I like the first two out of these 5 episodes. I think were my favorite of the bunch.
I mean, that aside, jokes aside, I did think that was one of the like more iconic Power Ranger moments. Like, I do think that's such a sick moment.
Yeah. And I hate when villains ask dumb questions. Why did you kill my father? Because he's about to blow up the entire colony, you idiot. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do really enjoy there being like consequences for a ranger killing a villain. Like, I think that's really cool that they've never really dived into, is like them obviously doing this thing. I know like some ranger teams are different. Sometimes they don't actually kill them. They just like put them away or something like that, whatever. Yeah. But like they murdered him. Like they murdered her father. And I like that for the first time they're like, oh yeah, how do they deal with the fact they killed someone and someone has lost a loved one? And I like seeing the consequences of that, even if I wish the build up to it was stronger. I wish it wasn't just slash.
Yeah.
She's dead. Whatever. Let's go home.
Yeah,
It was so funny.
There was really no intrigue, no build up.
It was so
Yeah.
funny. Deviat thought that it was his time. He thought he was about to get that cocoon. Soon as it was done, here comes Trakina.
He almost had it.
I said, "Oh,
He gave it the old college try.
I said, Deviat, you were this close.
You were on the verge of great. You were on the
He
verge of
probably could have
greatness.
just killed her. She's not that she's not strong, right? Like
No,
she
no,
learned
she's
to
not,
fight
like,
yesterday.
She's not durable, but she did just like the fact that she's and another Scorpius hit Leo. He did like 15 backflips. Trakina kicked Leo in the back.
It was flipping in the air forever.
He flew so far, so it's like
You know
I
what?
wouldn't
Okay.
double cross Trakina now. I wouldn't.
You know what?
double cross her.
Okay, seeing that shot of him backflip into eternity, you know what that reminded me of? The fucking Mortal Kombat movie when Liu Kang does the bicycle kick on Reptile and he's just flipping over and over.
Yeah, I said not Leo. He hit you with a tentacle. I know he didn't hit you that hard. He
No,
just backflipping. I said, bruh.
that shit made me laugh. Oh god.
Trakina kicked him in the back. That whole fight though, that whole like dome fight was pretty epic. I'm like, y'all don't see Deviat doing anything. They're standing in pretty close proximity. Like y'all can't hear that. Like, and Leo almost got away. Almost got away. His friends show up, and it's like, okay, cool. He got all his strength back after the Megazord battle. He's just about to pass out. I thought that was funny.
You have to kind of put that aside in every show you're watching. It's like, hey, we're talking at this volume. How can people that should be right on the other side of this wall not hear us? Like no show or very few shows actually handle that sort of setting good. So that's not a complaint unique to this show.
Oh no, wait. Was the final episode the one where he gets kidnapped? Or not kidnapped? The guy turns. Yeah, the captain gets like corrupted. Was that the final episode?
Yeah.
Okay, I did watch it then. Okay, that one was pretty good. I actually quite liked that one.
He was possessed and his eyes were all sunken in. I'm like, y'all can't see something wrong with this man.
Yeah. What was the name of that monster? That like monster that mind controlled him. What was the name? Damn it. I can't think of the name of it now. Was it important?
I never remember the
I
monster's names.
I don't remember that monster's name.
I was like, oh, this looks a little more dated than I remember as a kid.
I like that this season, especially though, is doing these at least more interesting dilemmas for episodes. It's not always, hey, we got to like destroy the monster. It's like, hey, we gotta avoid the sun. Like, I like that we can do episodes like that are
there's like
fresh.
there's added stakes.
Yeah. I thought it was a good episode for whatever the heck. I still don't know half of this cast name. Whatever his name was. I thought that was a good episode to kind of explore his journey.
Fair. I don't know. I mean, this was a generally like pretty well batch of episodes, and it's weird to like you go over ones like a good batch like these and have less to say. I mean, I don't know. I guess there's honestly more to talk about when they're either a mixed bag or just flat out bad because it gives you a lot of ranting material. But I mean, this was just pretty solid overall. Yeah.
I think they've mostly found their footing, and obviously we're going to see the peak of the show. I assume everyone's peak of the show next week, as we get into like crossover stuff.
I remember liking it a lot back then, so we'll see how it holds up.
It's my peak of Power Rangers. Like, those two episodes are like what I think of when I think of Power Rangers. So we'll see. We'll see how it aged up.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking.
Any final thoughts?
Forward, I'm looking to it. I
am. Final thoughts. Fuck Mike. I hate him.
When they the episode where they were trying to like capture Leo, it was just
bro. Oh my God.
It was just the fact that Villamax and DiBiase was like, we got the friends. We even got the Magna Defender. I said y'all had to add him in for a little extra. It was just the way. Got the Magna Defender. I said I doubt this version of the Magna Defender would have been hard to capture.
They did do that. Didn't they?
You putting a little bit too much on Mike. He's not hard to capture. If this was the other Magna Defender, cool. This is Mike.
The one from earlier in the season. Yeah, I would have been fine, but that's like comparing Optimus Prime to Hot Rod.
Yeah, I'm like, this is Mike, bro. Like, you didn't do nothing. You probably had a harder time catching Mayan Kendricks, all right? Like, let's just be for real. Let's be for real. He's not hard to capture. Which makes it even worse because they were morphed, which means he morphed and still got beat up.
I mean, Mayan Kendricks got game. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
But guys, these episodes, they were pretty straightforward. Like Darren said, they found their footing. Next week though, it's crossover time. And what happens during crossover week? We bring back the person who was there for the previous season for this crossover. This is our first official crossover. So we're bringing back Unfiltered for his unfiltered thoughts on the crossover because he's unfiltered. And Darren said he's shaving this week, so yeah.
I actually probably am.
Darren's like, I didn't, but I might.
But yes, we will be back next week.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching this, it's Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day.
Pretty heavy outside right now.
I mean, if they're watching this on Monday, it's not raining, so
it could be. You don't know.
I checked the weather, so.
I have final thoughts, Lance.
Oh, okay. What are your final thoughts?
Leo, call me.
You know, Darren, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that moment, I thought of you.
Listen, they had him chained up. He was sweating. He had his shirt ripped. I was like,
you know what, Darren? I was like, you know what? Darren probably liked this.
And I guess I'll say it since I'm on your channel, Lance. I'm hosting Party Nation Tuesday. Go watch it.
Yeah.
Go tune in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send all your super chats on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Y'all do it anyway. I don't know what it is, but you do it more with Darren. So, I mean, I respect that.
I'll just switch the payment settings inside the settings. Just have it all wired to my account. It'll be great.
Then I guess since I'll be on that channel too, I think I'm going to be joining Darren for some after the credits stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
X-Men stuff coming up soon.
Oh yeah.
But until next time, until our next communion, we'll catch you all next time. And let's just say this right now. What are we doing an extra episode next week because of the whole Kendricks thing that's happening right after the crossover?
Does it kind of lead into it? Do they kind of go together?
I believe so.
I haven't rewatched it yet, so
I don't know. I don't remember what they do with it. So that'll be a year call, my friend.
Now we can keep it with the 5, and then
just next week.
5. So next week is crossover time. We'll do it like that. Next week is crossover time. Special guest. 2 of the special guests will be Unfiltered, and hopefully Taj has his stuff figured out because next week is a big episode. I can't wait for the crossover because our boys come back. In Space is back. First official crossover for Ranger Nation. I'm excited. We'll catch everybody on the next video.